So we all are going deeper into this new 2019, as I'm experiencing day after day uh, this new year. It appeared to me that there are two situations or two elements that are particularly important in order to be able to successfully continue the journey and move forward to higher level of possibilities. The first element, and this is of course just my personal experience, is neutrality. Neutrality. It is to me almost obvious at this point that we do need to neutralize ourselves in order to pass through the tremendous amount of density that we are facing right now and break through the shield. And when I mean neutrality, I don't mean passiveness or detachment. I mean to somehow master our vibrational offer to the point where we are able to have a profound sense of appreciation, both for the light and the darkness. So we step out from the judging, the judgment, and we appreciate the game of polarity, for example. And we do come to an understanding that this is just a play, and it's just a way for us to have an experience. For example, one of the most contractive elements of the, call it, system of the matrix is money. It seems to me, it is actually obvious to me, that only if we gain a position of neutrality towards the idea of money, that we can harmoniously and lovingly have the experience of what money is. For as long as we have an emotional charge, we are emotionally charged, or we have an emotional response to the idea of money, money will always create a contraction. But at the moment where we are neutral, and only when we are neutral, is that we can administrate wisely, orchestrate, arrange wisely the idea of money and make use of money in the most life supportive way. This is an example of how neutrality can be beneficial to us. So neutrality is basically to come to a place of appreciation from both light and darkness. This neutrality will allow the second element that seems to be very important to me to take place fully in our operative system, And this is discernment, because only when we are in a neutrality state of being, which is a zero field state of being, where we are perfectly in harmony with life, we surrender to the present, we let go of the concerns of the past and the future, we let go of the judgmental ideas that our mind constantly bombard us with. When we are in this state of neutrality, we can really fine-tune our ability to discern. And the ability to discern at this point, in my opinion, is crucial. It's crucial for not only our survival, but for our successful our success in this journey. So, with no emotional response, with our emotions in balance, which means we still feel love, we still feel empathy, we still feel compassion. It's just we don't get triggered by the emotions. And therefore we maintain a state of wholeness, an holistic view. We let go of the linear view and we see things holistically. And that comes from a point of neutrality. And from that point, discernment become very effective. And it has to be effective right now, because the game is now becoming extremely sophisticated in tricking us and confuse us in what is organic and what is artificial. Even the idea of God is require a very, very high level of discernment that comes from a very high level of neutrality. Then from those two elements in fully operative and fully taking place, we will be able to discern the real God, which is still us from a higher level of appreciation, and the artificially created artificial intelligence that wants us to believe that it is God. It is very exciting to ponder on these concepts of neutrality and discernment, because once we master these two elements and they fully become operative in our system, then we most likely get to a point of very high level of freedom. We will liberate ourselves probably completely from the matrix. We will still be in the game, in the battle, in the dark and light battle, but we will just be able to position ourselves with the neutrality and with great discernment. And that's also not only the way to be successful in the journey, but also to create the most profound impact on everybody else, and the best way to be supportive on life.